shadow generation, drop the contacts, pop back nose, faking scores and riding bikes, playing games just for fun, real life, Ghost Rider, like and sub, like and sub.
The consoles go.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Okay, so we're back in Elendor.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
I've discovered that we're on a few
Brimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car wreck.
audio issues.
An abandoned
It seems
vehicle.
really loud.
You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
I've turned it
Sounds
all
like there's
down,
more to it than that.
so we'll see how
Nobody
this
dumps
one
a shiny
goes.
new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say.
You're on fire today, Einstein. Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You can drive.
You can drive, because I don't want to.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
An abandoned car, there's a few folks around.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Okay. The usual script. We're looking for clues, evidence, anything. He's got something here.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Bottles. Oh, mean nothing.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Love how he just grabs everything.
Help.
No plate.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Empty.
Registration
It's owned
slip.
by the Argentinian embassy.
See what he's got to say.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
What was the name of the brothers again? Let's leave him the truth now.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
I'm gonna doubt it.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
I don't know, you know, I feel like he would if he's always in the window and if he's shouting out and keeping an eye on place.
You gonna tell me what I want to know, or do I have to drag it out of you?
You should learn to talk to older people with some manners, you
Knew that
son
was
of a
gonna go
bitch.
south though.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
I gave him that one. Oh. Don't know, you know. But considering I fucked up the last one, we'll just go for it.
Did you see them take anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
Definitely should have doubted
That's
that
enough
one.
for now. Remember, Jacob, it's an offense to obstruct a criminal investigation. Let's hope you've given us everything.
Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. You curious what he didn't want us to see?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Actually, music's still going, so there's still something I'm missing.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
Brothers Packard dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station. Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to? This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
So I think I'll make him drive as much as possible because they seem to get there quicker than my crazy ass driving.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Follow him!
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
One left.
Not gonna go there, Dafty.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Junk. Nothing significant.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Seems irrelevant.
I think you'll find it is irrelevant. It's a guy working on a car and he wouldn't let me talk to him.
Help us.
But worth a gander. Right, another quick sweep around the garage.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
I'll give him that one.
Valdez was just driving by and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Well, that was wrong.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
You're lying. You've got him holed up somewhere.
I'm having nothing to do with that kid. You can't prove any different.
Ah. That was wrong.
Kid's temper's like a time bomb. I want nothing more to do with him or you.
Yep, I knew I fucked that.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
All of them got an X. All of them.
And spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Yeah, so we might be coming back here. Anyway. Why would it let me come back here? Because I'm here. See? Let's have a laugh. Let's see.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Yeah, we're going to the plot shop.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now. have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Interrogation room.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Well, we know it came from there.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
So I was wrong on that.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
All right.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
You're behind the wheel.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Fair play to Phelps. Now, I'm only coming back here because it's in the notebook. Can't do anything with him. Probably just to use the phone or something.
You know, I drive this very model myself. Yes, I do.
What do you think?
Dewey wants to hold out, keep this from coming back to him? Fine. We'll call in for the kid's address.
Yeah, so it's literally just use a phone, which I could have done at the cop shop. But it's fine. It's fine. Oh, jump benches.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Gabriel Delgado.
Delgado. Last known address has him living with a common-law wife. 103 Hill Street, apartment 3.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Locations.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
He says murder, he says.
Dun, da, da, da.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big
What
case
the
and
hell
got
is this
promoted?
guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
There's a number 3.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor?
My little girl just got to sleep.
Father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one will receive Papa for a very long time.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Nope.
Nope.
Maybe if... No. Don't think this is anything.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up. It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
I doubt it. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Diplomatic license plates.
No good to me.
Do-do-do-do-do.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
That's a wrong one.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
I know that's a lie.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Oh, she's got to know something.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me.
It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
We are going.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
Right there.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
There's the red Ford.
Oh, now
That's
I'm
the one
driving.
right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe.
First and
Reports of an
Santa
illegal
Fe.
street race.
Stay on Delgado.
You started, I'll finish it.
He's getting away. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next
I was having to
16-year-old
catch the back end of him
on the
there.
sidewalk, you're calling the man. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
You're gonna die, Gauchos.
Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
And the two other cars
Delgado's on
jumping
board.
me.
Forget the others.
Wow.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
I missed the jump.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Ta-da! The console's car. No city. Oh no, did some city damage here. Meritorious, not as good as distinguished. 14 out of 17. Bleh. Anyway, guys, that's another case closed. We'll open another one next time. And until then, you know the script. I'll catch you in the next one.
Shadow Generation, drop the contact, not back noise, faking scores and riding bikes, playing games just for fun, real life, Ghost Rider, like and sub.